Happy Easter, everyone. It is Easter coming up, and we've got some wine pairing tips to make your Easter holiday meal really, really good and not pay too much money. This is Wine by the Bay TV. Let's get started. It's Easter week, and we're going to do some exploring of some special wines that are not so expensive, but will go really, really well. We have our peanut gallery with us today. Megan, say hi to the folks.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so typically when you think of Easter, you think of a lot of different things. You think of the Easter bunny, you think of egg hunts, you think of the little Easter candies, the Cadbury eggs. Mm-hmm. And what else do you think of?
Like Easter baskets.
Okay, and then we said Easter what? What animal goes with these? Like what's
bunny.
The Easter bunny? Okay, so.
Oh.
I went to Amazon for you people, and I went ahead. My loyal fans, mind you.
Wow, what is happening right now?
What is happening?
Oh wow, you would have put this. Wow.
Can't see it. I'm gonna switch down. Easter bunny.
That headband barely fits your head, babe.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you see what I'm doing for you guys. We've got the bunny ears going. Okay, I do this for you. I don't do it for me. I don't want to wear the stupid ears. And she's rolling her eyes back there. Okay, what do you got to say there?
Nothing. Hippity hop.
Hippity hop. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So I'm going to wear these bunny ears for the whole episode just to entertain you people, the folks. Okay. So we've got two wines. But the reason I chose these wines, and we'll go into them in just a second, is one of our typical Easter meals, right?
Yes.
We've got ham.
Yes.
And we've got lamb.
Yes.
And I don't mean to be a poet, but I certainly know it.
Yep.
This is a very cheesy episode.
Deviled eggs.
Deviled eggs. Okay. But mostly we're going to deal with the
proteins
because there's too many variables on side dishes.
Got it.
So again, ham and lamb.
Yeah.
So I chose a Chardonnay, okay, from Sonoma, and I chose a red wine from Crozes Hermitage, which is a Syrah in the northern Rhone, and we're going to taste them together and just kind of figure it all out, okay? But this way, you can pair these wines with your Easter meal and not have to break the bank because these prices are very reasonable, okay? So the first wine.
Josh.
Okay, we've got our Josh. By the way, I would never drink Josh Cellars. I drink it, but I wouldn't buy it. Okay? I'm doing this for you once again. Ears and Josh. You know, who loves you, baby? Okay? All right, so this is a 2021 Josh Chardonnay from Sonoma County. This is the Family Reserve. Who knows? Okay, I'm going to cut this in so you got to look at it. Nice screw top. Okay, I got a total wine, $16.99, so quite reasonable, especially for a holiday meal. Okay, again, Sonoma Coast. I've got the big glass here. Don't forget, if you want one of these glasses, I'm going to leave a link in the description box to the Big Wine Glass Company. They have lots of shapes and sizes, and we're just going to give this one a little look here. That's the only reason why I can drink this wine is because I have this glass. So.
Ooh.
Very gold color.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I'll say that right away.
It really matches the wine on your shirt, babe.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? Okay, so Sonoma Coast is a cold climate. This is Sonoma County, so it might be some warm climate fruit in there as well. They really don't tell you on the label like where the fruit is sourced from, except from Sonoma. So yeah. It's got a little bit of spice on the nose, but it's definitely got some pineapple, some melon going on over there. And we're not going to go too crazy. We're just going to give this a quick taste. A little colder than I prefer it. I definitely get melon.
Me too.
Just a hint of like, I don't want to say coconut, but kind of coconutty. There's a little something like a wood spice in there. Not much, but just a little bit. Not overly oaked. It has a nice mouthfeel to it, but it's not super buttery, super creamy.
No.
Nice and balanced.
Yeah.
This would go well with the ham.
Yeah.
I think this is a good roasted ham dish. This is also, I mean, again, the lamb, as long as you're not doing the mint jelly, you could do lamb if someone wants to drink white. This would go very well. Again, $16.99. There's no professional score. I mean, it's not overly impressive or anything.
No.
I'd say about 89 plus points.
Probably
90.
a good starter wine. I mean, it could kind of go with appetizers too.
It could go with appetite. Yeah, if you're doing deviled eggs, yeah, this would be good for deviled eggs.
Yeah.
The butter is starting to come in on me now. The only good thing I can say about that, although I don't like the butter flavor, is that I'm now 45, 50 seconds into tasting this wine.
Yeah.
And I still have some flavors going on, so that's good. Although the fruit, the tropical aspect, has definitely gone away, and it's pretty much all butter at this point. But a very light, creamy butter. It's not super heavy.
Yeah.
Would you drink this wine?
Absolutely.
I wouldn't, unless it was handed to me. But for those that like white wine, this is a good selection at $17.
I don't think you're going to offend anybody with this. And it definitely doesn't have a super buttery Chardonnay over the top.
No,
you know?
It's not like a rich, hot climate Napa Chardonnay with 24 months of New American oak or anything like that. No, it's fine.
It's very nice. It'd be nice on a warm day too.
I'm still getting the butter a little bit, but it's not like a whole stick in my mouth. It's like just a little bit of butter on something. So that's not too bad.
Not too bad.
And the screw cap means you don't have to go and get yourself a wine key or anything like that. You don't have to be intimidated. Just crack it open and pour it out.
I liked it.
All right, very good. So finish that, if
Okay.
you don't mind, so I can have that glass back. Because I did not bring my spit bucket, as I never do.
I'm your spit bucket, baby.
Wow. Folks, can you believe she just said that on camera? I'm leaving that in. I am not editing that out.
Darn it.
Okay. So our next wine is the Crozes Hermitage, okay, Guigal. This is from northern Rhone in France. Syrah-based wine, okay, 2019. Guigal is one of the very famous producers from the northern Rhone.
Not Eagle, our dog.
Not Eagle the dog. Guigal. Okay, so Crozes Hermitage is typically mostly Syrah, roughly planted 85% in Crozes Hermitage with a little bit of Marsanne and Roussanne, which can be put into this red wine. Be aware of that. I mean, you probably won't taste it because they're small percentages typically. I'm not saying it's going to be 15% white, but they'll probably be 4, 5, maybe 6%.
Right.
And for this one, first of all, I got it from Igor Vinous Reverie at $29.99, and I'll cut in a picture of that as well. Now, I was looking on the internet, and this one ran roughly $32 to $35. So Igor did pretty well for me.
Nice.
It's not going to save my life or anything, but it's typically a better price.
He usually has the better price.
This one has actually been professionally scored by both Robert Parker and Jeb Danik, and they both gave it 91 points. So I'm curious to see how this is going to go.
You're using the Coravin, I see.
I am using the Coravin. Why am I using the Coravin? One, I don't want to drink this bottle right now.
No.
And two, I wanted to use the aerator. So, because I'm not smart enough to remember to
decant
these wines.
Yep.
So this aerator saves my life because it tastes like it's been done about an hour or an hour and a half open. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay? Again.
That pretty gold Coravin, babe.
Yep. The first couple, because there's no space in the bottle, it's a little tougher to get the air out. To get the wine out.
Yeah, you got to hold it down. Oh, there you go. That looks nice. Look at that. Oop.
And we always let it spray before we let it go.
Yep.
Okay, and then hold the base, pull up the pin, release the clamp, and we're done.
And you do have to sometimes wipe that little guy off.
Yeah.
I've definitely gotten a wine drop or two on, so fun tip. Have a little napkin nearby.
How does the wine look next to my bunny? Okay, so I want to show you the color of this wine.
Ooh, it's pretty, babe.
Yeah, it's a little darker.
I want to get my nails done, I think, like that this week.
Yeah, you didn't do that. You got them a bright color. So, this one is definitely like a violet kind of purplish. Totally intense, but
burgundy. Yeah.
No, burgundy would be a little bit more brown.
Oh, yeah, I see. It's pretty, though.
You folks can see that.
I like the color.
Okay.
Look at how easy it is to swirl with that big glass.
For sure, the big glass helps quite a bit. I mean, I'm kind of a Molo, and this look at how easily I can do it.
So easy.
Super. I would spill this all over.
I really thought those big glasses were going to be kind of ridiculous, but they're pretty awesome, actually.
So Gary Vaynerchuk strikes again. I first saw these on Gary Vaynerchuk's show, the Wine Library. This works out good.
Looks great.
By the way, don't forget that if you want to purchase these, you can enter my special discount code that's in the description box below. You get 10% off on your first purchase. So go ahead and avail yourself of that. These are some fun glasses. You really feel good about yourself. Like even this Josh, which hurts my feelings, I didn't feel bad drinking it in this glass.
I know.
So that worked out really well. Okay,
nice
so
glass.
let's go ahead and smell this wine here. It's definitely got maybe a little blueberry.
Ooh.
A little blueberry, some spice. It's fresh. I mean, I don't want to say green, but bordering on green. Not in a bad way, in a very good way. Very fresh fruit, not jammy. And I'm going to go ahead and give this a little taste. Excuse me.
2019. Has a nice nose, though.
A little spicy on the attack. I like it. Not spicy, harsh.
Oh, yes.
Like a wake-up spicy.
Yeah, wakes your
like
palate
white
up.
Pepper. Yeah, white pepper. I still get that blueberry and some cherry going on there. Not like black cherry, but more like a red cherry taste to it. The blueberry's kind of going away and the cherry's kind of taking over. A little bit of spice on the back of the palate. I wonder what the alcohol in there.
I like that white pepper. I think you're right.
13.5 alcohol by volume, so that's very reasonable. Let me see if I can see the contrast. If I can see the alcohol on this one. I probably can't. Don't get old, folks.
Let me see.
Don't get old.
Switch.
I'm going to pass this off to the peanut gallery.
I'll give you some facts.
91 points, huh?
Yeah. Oh, 14.
14%. So the alcohol on the Josh is higher than the Guigal on the Rhone. That's crazy, folks. That is absolutely crazy. But that ought to tell you, don't forget, Northern Rhone has the Mistral winds, and it's further up in France, so it gets kind of cool. It's definitely not cold, but it's definitely cool. There's more of a Mediterranean climate in Southern Rhone, and a little bit more of a cooler continental climate in Northern.
Well, babe, you know what they say about this Josh Chardonnay?
The more you drink it, the more you don't want to drink it.
Has a soft texture with notes of peaches and bright citrus and a long, pleasant finish. So I think you were pretty close on that.
It does have a long, pleasant finish. I didn't really taste peach. I thought I tasted pineapple, but I mean...
I thought the melon, peach and melon have similar.
All kidding aside, the Josh isn't bad. It's just not for me.
Yeah.
And this with lamb, even with the mint jelly.
I think so. It would hold up. It'd hold up.
Yeah, I wouldn't want it with the mint jelly, but you could do it with the mint jelly.
Totally.
This wine is a perfect lamb wine. You could do this with the roasted ham also.
Yep.
There's a lot of possibilities as far as that goes. So this wine is much more versatile than you might expect given the color.
I agree.
So once again, that's the color. Okay? And given that, you could do this with a spiral ham or even a Virginia ham.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If you had like roasted pineapple on there, the sweetness would kind of go with the spice a little bit.
Yeah.
They're both wins. 91 points. You know, I know that these wines can be better.
Yeah, it's a 2019. I feel like it could lay down, actually.
This is a nice wine. I would say 90 plus. And I know that's picking nits and it's a little bit petty, whatever. Like, I would drink this wine all day long, but I'm not sure I'd pay $34 for it.
Right.
I think you
That's
could
fair.
get wine for $24. That would be as good as this.
If not better.
Frankly, the Stott that I had from Germany, which was Syrah, blew this out of the water. I think it was $36.
Okay.
And that blew it right out of the water. So I have to say, if the two were right next to each other, I would probably pick the Z-Rice in your stock. This one is you can find pretty much everywhere. I got it at Vineyard Reverie, but this is all over the place. Total Wine. The other you can get at Total Wine, so this won't be a problem. That was part of the reason why I chose these wines. Lately, I've been getting a little geeky with the wines, and I wanted you to be able to find these wines at a reasonable price. And I think $32 to $34, or I paid $30 for this one, and $16.99 for the Josh. Super reasonable. You can get 2 bottles of each if you have a lot of people coming over, and it'll mix and match.
Now, question, babe.
Yes.
Will this go with lasagna?
It could.
Because that's what we're having for Easter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but
We're not traditional with our lamb and ham.
Well, you're right, and I've had lasagna at Easter before, but not everybody does the lasagna thing. I didn't want to bring that in, but I'm glad that you mentioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this red would go with lasagna. The Josh probably would not. Yeah, the Josh would be weird with lasagna because the red sauce and the white. With the Josh, you'll think you're having bread and butter with the lasagna.
I like that.
Okay. So listen, I'm going to take these ears off because I have something new to show you.
Yes.
Before we go.
New merch. New merch.
New merchandise, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this bad boy.
The new hat. The new logo.
The new logo for Wine by the Bay TV. That doesn't mean we're tossing the other shirts.
Nope.
The other shirts are around. But I'm going to start rolling out this logo. I've got a hat. This one's going to be for Megan. I got a great one for me. Okay, in a couple of weeks, we will be starting to sell these hats.
Yep.
I don't know what the price is going to be yet. I will tell you when it's appropriate. Right now, they're not for sale. They will be for sale soon, and then I'm going to start to roll out more stuff with this logo going forward, so look out for it. In fact, if you want to meet me, whether you hate me or you love me, look for this logo on the back of a white Lexus, and you're going to find me in Northern California. I'm going to model this hat for you.
Yeah. Oh, looking good.
Okay?
Yep.
Nice, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Even with this kind of model, the hat looks pretty good. And then we're going to do the bunny ears over the hat.
There we go.
Okay, so it's Easter. Wine by the Bay TV. 2 good wines. Give me the other one, honey.
All right. Here's the Josh.
We've got Josh. We've got Crozes Hermitage.
Yes.
We've got Easter. We've got Humiliation. And we've got Wine by the Bay TV. Thanks for watching. Watch the next video, and we'll see you again next time.
Happy Easter.